let this be.
I am pleased, I am overjoyed, I am elated to let everyone know that Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. Captain Will from Big Brother 27 has partnered with Hydrate Heroes. What is Hydrate Heroes, you may ask? Hydrate Heroes is a mushroom-infused packet of electrolytes. You know, you have the old-fashioned the Kool-Aid packets that you put into your water. Put into your water that's filled up with all this sugar and all this stuff. Well, no. We're not doing that. This is mushroom infused. This is plant-based. If you watch Big Brother 27, you already know that we drink a whole lot of plant-based stuff. This product in Hydrate Heroes, you stay fueled, you stay fresh, you stay hydrate. It prevents chronic dehydration. It enhances your performance and endurance. It enhances your mental focus, your recovery, your endurance. It just keeps going on and on and on. They have 3 beautiful flavors in Berry Blast. They have mango. They have tropical punch. I got some Berry Blast right now that I'm drinking on right now. Let me take a little sip. It is delicious. Again, it's plant-based. There's no sugar. Only 5 calories. Only 5 calories. Try Hydrate Heroes. It will change your life. All the information is in the chat below. Click on the link. You get all the information, and it will change your way of thinking. Again, Hydrate Heroes, mushroom-infused electrolytes. Partner with John Starks, Muggsy Bogues, Jerome Baker, play for the Cleveland Browns. Hydrate Heroes. Let's go. Sponsored by Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. We got to go with today, y'all. I said we got to go with today, y'all. Finally, the basketball season is here. Basketball season is finally back for all our Gamecock fans. It's been a long time. You're talking about April, first week in April. Now it's the first week in November. Clocks went back. Fall is in the air. Gamecocks open the season tomorrow against Grand Canyon University at 7 p.m. on the ESPN network. ESPN Plus, if you will. I'm not even going to start this season tripping over the first game of the South Carolina women's basketball team, the three-time national champions, being on ESPN Plus. I'm not even going to trip. I'm going to be good this season. I'm going in this season with good energy. I'm going to try to leave all that bad energy to last season. But you and I both know that every single team that is in the top 10 should be televised on one of ESPN's many networks. It should. Just keeping it real, and not on ESPN Plus. Just keep it real. South Carolina women's basketball team plays Grand Canyon University. Is it about Grand Canyon? No. It is not about Grand Canyon University. But this is a quote-unquote litmus test for the South Carolina women's basketball team as we open this season. Early season aspirations of becoming a champion in April in Phoenix, Arizona starts tomorrow. In today's show, we're going to dive deep into the X's and O's. We're going to talk about this highly anticipated matchup. Again, not because of the opponent, but because of ourselves. We'll talk about the strengths and the weaknesses of this Grand Canyon team, of this South Carolina women's basketball team, vulnerabilities that we may have that may not be on the scouting report. With that being said, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Captain Will the OG. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Gamecocks Talk, and make sure to follow me on YouTube. Biggest platform, YouTube, Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. Hit the subscribe button. You get all the notifications of when I'm doing a video. And now let's talk some basketball. So, Grand Canyon University. We all know that Winston Gandy, former assistant coach at the South Carolina, is now the head coach at Grand Canyon University. Terrific for him. Got him a head coaching job. Was tutored, was nurtured at South Carolina, was nurtured at Duke. Now is his team, and he is running that program. Last season, Grand Canyon went 32-3. Okay, went to the NCAA tournament. That head coach left, bounced, got a bigger job. With that happening, Grand Canyon University has a brand new roster. 11 players graduated from that team last season. Grand Canyon's picked to finish 7th in the Mountain West Conference. Winston Gandy has 14 new players on this basketball team. 14. That is insane to have that much turnover from a team that was really good last season to a team that I don't know what to expect. I literally don't know. I don't know what to expect. They didn't do no preseason exhibitions, so I don't know what they have. I'm not going to sit here and trip like I know what they have. I don't know what they have. With 14 new players, a brand new head coach, a brand new coaching staff, I don't know what they're going to do. All I know is Gandy's going to coach them hard. All I know is Gandy is really good with the guards, and they have a couple of guards who are good. They have Chloe Mann, who's 5'8", a sophomore. She's transferred from Cincinnati. She got about 9 points, averaged about 22 minutes per game at Cincinnati. She's a good player. So I know that. I know there are a couple of players of consequence that we're going to have to deal with. You got Aaliyah Douglas, a 5'6" guard. She played at 3 different schools. Matter of fact, this is her 4th school. She was at Oklahoma State last year. She was at Clemson. Then she was at Western Nebraska Community College. She's a solid veteran player. She's a graduate player, but I don't know what she got. This is brand new territory for Grand Canyon University. And they opening the season against the three-time national champions on Monday night at 7:00 p.m., 1900, and they're going to get rolled up on. So can you imagine getting 14 new players during the summer? Can you imagine that? Going through the workouts, getting the training staff, the coaches. Matter of fact, somebody probably need to pray for Winston Gandy because he is. He's in a situation. He literally is rebuilding a program from the bottom, from a team that went 32-3, and I like him a lot. But he has his work cut out for him. And then opening the season with South Carolina, Don Staley at home. You're asking a lot from this Grand Canyon program. I'm not sure what they're going to do. I'm really not sure. Will they play pick and roll? Will they shoot a lot of threes? Will they be tough on defense? Will they guard for 94 feet? There's a lot of things we're going to find out. A lot of things we got to find out in regards to what they are going to do. But again, when I started this show, it's not about Grand Canyon and what they bring to Colonial Life Arena tomorrow night. It's about South Carolina and what we do. They have to react to us. I don't care what they do. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what Grand Canyon do on Monday. It doesn't matter what Bowling Green does on Friday. It really does not matter. It matters what South Carolina does as a team tomorrow night. No matter. South Carolina has to play to our strengths. The strength of this basketball team, the way it's currently constructed with 10 five-star recruits, and I love saying this. I just love the hair on my head that used to be there stands up when I say this team is built to rebound the basketball. Now, will we do it every single night? I don't know. But the way it's currently constructed with 6'6" Medina, 6'5" Adele Tack, 6'3" Joyce Edwards, 6'4" Miriam Dada, we are a problem, and we should be rebounding the ball. We should be top 2 in rebounding in the SEC. We should be top 6 in rebounding in the country this year. We are set up to rebound the basketball. With that being said as well, we will be a great defensive team. With the players I just mentioned, Medina, Joyce, Miriam, Adele. This is missing. This is why I'm missing our best front court defender in Chloe Kitts from last season. The way this team is constructed, we should be dominant rebounding the basketball. Those are our strengths as a basketball team. Right now, I didn't mention Taniyah Latson. Didn't mention Taniyah at all. I didn't mention Tessa. I didn't mention Raven. I didn't mention nobody. What I mentioned was those front court players who I believe is going to rebound that basketball well. But they got to get down and dirty. They got to get grimy with it. The game on Friday or Thursday, whatever day it was, when we played North Carolina, the game wasn't televised, so you see through my eyes. There were some times where we did not get on the ground and get that rebound. There was. We rebounded North Carolina by 1 rebound. We also shot over 50%. North Carolina didn't shoot as well. I think they shot 42% from the field. So they had more rebounds to get. Medina Ogut was in foul trouble the whole game. So she was off rhythm. But you had Joyce rebounding the basketball. You had Tessa with getting 7 rebounds. Guards got to help rebound the basketball. It has to be a gang mentality in terms of rebounding this basketball. Raven Johnson can't be the only guard that's getting rebounds. She's going to get hers. Taniyah needs to get hers. Tessa needs to get hers. We need to out-rebound our opponents on every given game. And if we don't out-rebound our opponents on every given game, we need to shoot well over 50% to make up for it. Fun fact from Captain Will. You shoot the ball well, you don't have as many rebounds to get. Second fun fact. 2 exhibition games from three-point line, we shot bad. We shot 4 for 18 against Anderson, and we shot 4 for 18 against North Carolina. We can't have that. We cannot have those stretches of shooting poor from the perimeter. Not against the real good teams. I believe this basketball team can shoot the 3 well. I do. I believe that Tessa Johnson is going to be one of the better 3-point shooters in the country. I do. She shot 3 for 7 against North Carolina. But she's also going to have those days where she shoot 2 for 6, 1 for 7 as well. So when she have those days, somebody else got to pick her up. Agat McCurr can shoot the ball. She's a freshman. I don't want to go into the season relying on a freshman shooting a 3. This is where the work that Raven says she's done is shooting a 3. The 3-point shot of Raven Johnson looks much better. And I look for that to take shape, take form more so this week in games that matter. She had a spill against North Carolina. She's fine. She will be playing. Isla McDowell did not play against North Carolina. She was sick. Hopefully she'll be playing tomorrow. We have to shoot the three. If they are collapsing on Medina, if they're collapsing on Adele, if they're collapsing on Joyce, we need to kick that ball out and shoot that thing and for it to go in. That's mandatory. I talked about the quote-unquote key players for Grand Canyon and shutting them down. They're going to be in a world of hurt tomorrow. We are playing a game that that is tough for the coaching staff to scout, because you looking at tendencies, so to speak, of programs that Winston Gandy has been in, and you don't know what he's going to do in terms of, is he going to coach the way Don Staley coaches? He's going to coach the way Carol Lawson coaches. He's going to coach the way he coaches. You know, I expect a bunch of three-pointers in this basketball game. And if it's a bunch of three-pointers in this basketball game, I expect us to get a ton of rebounds. We got to put pressure on the threes. Our guard play has to defend the three. And our forwards and centers has to rebound the basketball. It's really not rocket science. There's not a line for this basketball game. I haven't seen a line. When it's so out of whack in terms of so much new stuff that Grand Canyon has, it's tough to do a line because you just don't know what's going to happen. You just don't know. I expect Joyce to play like Joyce. I expect her to ball out. I expect her to have a double-double. I expect her to have about 20 points. I expect Tanaya Lasson. And for those of you who have not had the privilege of seeing Tanaya Lasson play the game of basketball, y'all are in for a treat tomorrow. Y'all are in for a treat, because what you have in a player like Tanaya Lasson is a player who is going to average between 7 and 22 points for the South Carolina women's basketball team this season, who's not going to take a ton of shots. You're going to see her go to the free throw line 6 or 7 times per game, hit 80-some% of her free throws. She plays so in control. She's so smooth. She's so measured. You can't speed her up. I love her game. She is literally what the doctor ordered for the South Carolina women's basketball team. She's not flashy. She's not going to wow you. You're not going to do oohs and ahs about how she plays. None of those things from Tanaya Lasson. What you're going to get in her is you're going to get a player who puts the ball in the basket well, who draws fouls and hit free throws, who don't make mistakes. I love her game. I see why she's projected to be a top 5 pick in the next WNBA draft. I see. She is so smooth with it. And she's getting better. You watch the 2 exhibition games and you see the miscommunication that's going on with the new players. That comes with 4 new players out of 10. That happens. But Tanaya Lasson is the truth. She is a walking bucket, y'all. She is. She's going to set all kinds of scoring records for South Carolina this season while playing in control. Let me say that one more time. She's going to set so many scoring records this season for South Carolina women's basketball team while playing in control. I can't wait. Players got to step up, though. Players got to step up. The work that was done this summer got to show tomorrow. The press clippings is over. It's done. Our shot blockers got to block shots. Our rim protectors got to protect the rim. Our rebounders have to rebound the basketball. That has to happen. From this 4th, on November 2nd, I'm not talking about Ashlyn Watkins. She's not on the team. Folks don't ask me about Ashlyn Watkins. I'm not talking about Chloe Kiss and what she can do on this basketball team. She's not playing. Hopefully she comes back next season. Hopefully Watkins comes back next season. But we rocking with the ones we have right now. These 10 players. These 10 5-star recruits. I don't want to talk about shoulda, coulda, wouldas as this season begins. We ain't talking about that stuff. We are talking about, in my opinion, a very, very talented basketball team. Currently ranked second in some polls, currently ranked third in some polls. We'll see how that stuff plays out in a couple of weeks as some of these teams start playing each other. While some of these teams, open the season tomorrow, open the season Tuesday, open the season on Wednesday. We'll see. I'm excited about that. All eyes will be on Carolina tomorrow. Not just South Carolina women's basketball fans, not just SEC basketball fans, but across the world in terms of women's basketball fans. Basketball starts tomorrow. South Carolina's first opponent is Grand Canyon University. Grand Canyon University is going to get whooped tomorrow night. Okay? Captain Will go on live at 9 o'clock, and we will talk about the whooping that we gave Grand Canyon University. Okay? That's not a secret. It's not rocket science. I'm not breaking amazing news that's going on. I want everybody to be healthy after this game. I want everybody to get burned. I want us to look great tomorrow night as we will move on to a game on Friday night against Bowling Green and play another assistant coach. With that being said, this concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now rocking with the best. Since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.